Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video, especially if you're new here. So yes, I am going to talk to you about, this is going to be pretty quick. I'm going to talk about Meghan and Harry's new photos and what they say about their relationship dynamic. And I'm not a body language expert, but I do study body language because I'm an author and I have to study body language to basically write good scenes and write believable characters and convey emotions. So Meghan and Harry released new photos today through their basically spokesperson Omid Scooby, aka Scooby-Doo as I call him. And I know that Lady Colin Campbell calls him something different, and yes, I do watch her videos. A lot of people are like, Tumi, watch Lady Colin Campbell's videos, and I do watch her videos already, and I love her content. And Meghan and Harry released new photos through Omid Scooby's Twitter, talking about how they're going to be doing a whole talk on Time 100 about their their online experience, something to that effect, which is interesting because they claim they don't use social media, which is not true, allegedly. It's alleged that they have secret accounts. Yeah. So that they have secret social media accounts basically on all platforms, and they know basically everything that is said about them. And even Harry has admitted long before Meghan that he reads the comments, and even in the book Finding Freedom it said that he reads the comments. So if you guys are watching this is just constructive criticism. So they released new photos, which I'll put on the screen, and I saw this and it just gave me a lot of red flags, so I made a post about it. And I will be talking about it because not all of you follow me on my like royal critique page sort of situation called, I changed the name, and it's called the Duchess Diaries Official. So this was my post. I said, why Meghan and Harry's photos show their new and awful relationship dynamic. And I said that Harry is trying to look like the man in the relationship, yet he lacks a commanding presence. Meghan is wearing black, which draws your eyes to her immediately, and while she's sitting, he's literally hanging off of the chair. He's not even sitting in the chair or really on the chair. And I said, usually when taking photos with one person sitting, the other person stands protectively by the chair, giving off a strong masculine presence, thus making the person sitting give off a more feminine presence, and it's usually the man who's standing. And if a woman is standing, she's usually in the man's arms to show a little bit of submissiveness, take that very lightly, or a need for him, or their focus is often on each other, or her arms will be around him, or she'll be embracing him in some respect. Meghan is effectively leaning onto him, showing that while they're connected, he doesn't protect her. His arm is around the chair, but he's not giving off a commanding masculine presence. He's just kind of there, and she's not in need of him like before, much different from their engagement photos where their hands touched and she leaned into him in the cuddling motion as if to be protected. And he looked like he was bringing her into his world, and he was the Prince Charming protective man. And where they held hands, and the other photo of their engagement was when they held hands and they looked eagerly into the distance at their new life, like, look over there, sort of thing, even though Meghan was literally like wrapping her arm around his arm and like holding it for dear life, right? But it showed a neediness that she had. And so I put other pictures of other couples that I'll put here. And since they moved to America, there's no more hand holding, there's no more like, you know, constant touching, constant smiling. Meghan will do this thing where she looks at him and tries to get like an emotional reaction, like when she wore the black bodysuit situation and talked to Malala. She was basically talking about how they've had such a great time in lockdown, which was very insensitive to say, and talked about Archie walking. And I don't know how any of that had anything to do with the topic of the International Day of the Girl and like women's education and women's rights. Sorry. And she looked at Harry. Harry looked bored out of his mind, like when your family drags you to a party of their friends that you didn't want to go to. Harry's just sitting there like looking like it would be more entertaining to watch grass grow, and she's just going on and on. Yeah, we've had such a great time about da 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 da. And she looks over at Harry to get this loving response, like, yeah, you know, it's been wonderful. And he's just like not even paying attention to a word she's saying. He's probably like listening to the Beatles in his head or something. And it was just I mean, the thing about it, I talked a little bit about imaging and about how, for example, she'll copy other people's style, like Grace Kelly, Audrey Hepburn, and Princess Diana, of course, to give off a stylish, polished, womanly, professional look, when you know that when you look at her Instagram, she was just posting bikini photos, and the only time she really looked professional, like very professional, was when she was on Suits. But other than that, she was very much a jeans and t-shirt, scarves, hat, baseball hats, like, you know, posing for the paparazzi, bikini, drinking wine all day type of girl. And a woman at 40 years old, or however old she is, 39, whatever. And when she first moved to England, she was trying to, nobody in England knew who she was, and nobody on the world stage knew who she was at all. And so she was trying to put together a, oh, I'm so shy sort of thing. And it's like, she wasn't shy. That was all an act. Because if you watch her in interviews from 3 months before she and Harry allegedly met, you see that she's like, yeah, so fashion, and I'm so excited about this and that. And she's been on the red carpet since, even on 2010 with her first husband Trevor. You could look up where they went to the, I think it's the ACLU, I think that's the proper acronym, awards, and she's just on the red carpet just like, and like, oh yeah, you know, I went to London and the fans have been amazing, and I've never been called love or darling more in my life, and it makes me want to stick around for a while. She was not shy at all. She wasn't shy at all, but she had to put on this, oh, this is so overwhelming, wow, they like me, they really like me act, and was trying to, I mean, a 36-year-old, I'm sorry, who's been on camera, on stage, in the public eye, on red carpets, is not some shy wallflower. That's just not it. And you could just see from, if you watch her, there's an interview that she did with this guy named Craig, who was a late night interview, and people thought that she was like strung out low-key, allegedly, because she was just so all over the place. Like, yeah, I double majored, and I did this, and yeah, I studied international relations, and like, yeah, oh my god. And it's just like, what? Are you okay, Meghan? Are you? I know she loves that question. Was she okay in that interview? But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.